You know what one of the deepest things in the world to me is? When I open an email or a DM and I see a message that says, "You helped me." I help people. That's some crazy shit to hear coming from a nigga that's still trying to figure out the best way to help himself. It makes me wonder, like, what the fuck do I say? Tell me so I can fix my shit. So when I read stuff like that now, it hits me a different way than it did before. So when things happen to me that I feel like I learned some type of lesson from, I feel like it's my responsibility to share that with people. So, a few weeks ago, I met a lady in front of a store. She was missing her teeth, looked really strung out on drugs. She was doing bad. And she asked me if I could give her a few dollars so she can get her asthma medication. The whole time she's asking me this, she's shaking up her asthma pump as if to prove to me that, this shit was empty. So I told her that I didn't have any cash on me. I only got my card, which was true. Then she said, "Well, do you mind getting me a pack of cigarettes when you go inside?" Is this a joke? No, I cannot get you cigarettes. The fuck is wrong with you? So she said, "Can I ask why not?" Explaining to a person with asthma why I'm not buying them cigarettes is one of those conversations that I never thought I would have to have with another person. But on this particular day, I was like, fuck it. I don't really have shit else going on. Why not? First of all, you have asthma, so there's that. Second, whatever you're going through, a cigarette isn't gonna make it any better. You don't understand. I'm just so stressed out, and I'm like, look, lady, what kind of human would I be if I knowingly contribute something to your life that doesn't improve the quality of it? Not only do you want me to contribute, you asking me to finance that shit. Essentially, that would be me helping you kill yourself. I think we should probably love each other a little bit more than that. Don't you? How come you don't want to live no more? If you want, I can tell you the type of thoughts that I walk around with. What type of shit you feel. Conversation started to take a completely different turn, right? So she was like, "Sir, if you don't want to help me, that's all you had to say in the first place." Then I had to stop her from walking away from me because I was trying to understand, how is it possible that you confuse me not wanting to hurt you with me not wanting to help you? I will walk inside of the store and do anything else for you. I'll buy you food, I'll buy you water, but I am not going to buy you cigarettes. I can spend my money to make your life worse, or I can spend my money to make your life better. And I choose to make your life better. So you won't work together or not? She asked me to get her chips and water. So I helped her. Give her stuff, get in the car, and I chill for a little bit so I can finish responding to a text message. Eventually, I look up and I see her walking down the street. And do you know what the fuck she was doing? Smoking a cigarette. And I sat there for a minute and I thought to myself, damn, yo. That energy that you use to make one more thing in your life worse is the same energy that you could have used to make one more thing in your life better. I ended up telling this story to one of my homeboys, and he just didn't understand why I understood the lady's point of view. Think about it. Whatever a cigarette is to her, we all have something equally as important to us that doesn't do anything to make life better. People you associate with, places you hang out at, the things that you involve yourself in. But we keep it around anyway and justify it in ways that don't make sense. The same way that she justifies smoking with asthma. Who am I to judge her when the only difference between us is my cigarettes just come in a different kind of pack? We are all the same person. But the thing that boggles my mind is, how the fuck are we so disciplined at making shit harder than it has to be? We make things harder for ourselves and we make shit harder for everybody else. Everything could just be different if you really want it to be. And that's the type of shit that I tell myself every day. Things could just be different if you really want them to. You ever heard that famous phrase, everything happens for a reason? And people try to blame it on karma or some other type of mystical force of nature. 98% of the time, the reason is you. The reason is just fucking you. The other 2% is the things that you legit can't help, like the day that you were born and the weather or some shit. Everything else is choices. Choices that come with ripple effects and consequences. You can lie to everybody else, yo, but you are the one motherfucker that you just can't tell a lie to. You always know when you full of shit. That full of shit reason that you hold on to justify keeping the things in your life that don't help you grow won't work anymore. The only thing to do from there is think about how much time you wasted trying to trick the one person on planet Earth that you never stood a chance against in the first place. Moral of this story, either you're going to be really skilled at making things better, or you're going to be really skilled at making shit worse. And that is what I learned from the lady who asked me for a cigarette. Share this video with someone and tell them to stop smoking.